Welcome to Rich's era. Since leaving the White House, former President Donald Trump hasn't been kept regarding lambasting former U.S. professional person General Bill Barr, who he currently despises for refusing to travel on with the massive lie, and Trump's false, all-debunked claim that widespread citizen fraud occurred within the 2020 presidential election. Before we intend to continue, please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more updates. Trump now views Barr as a Republican who, like former VP electroacoustic transducer Pence, didn't have the spirit to stay by him. However, before the election, Barr's critics usually slammed him for being a Trump protagonist who defended Trump smartly. Once former special counsel Henry Martin Robert Mueller delivered his final report on Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election. Professional person Neil Katyal, during an op-ed revealed by the Big Apple Times on August 30, offers some reasons why a recently free March 24, 2019 memo paints such a distressing image of Barr and his relationship with then-President Trump. The memo, released by the U.S. Department of Justice (DOJ) on August 21, details Barr's justifications for the Justice Department clearing Trump of obstruction charges. These days, Trump views Barr as a traitor to the MAGA cause. However, in 2019, he praised Barr as somebody who had the backbone to return through for him in an approach that former U.S. professional person General Jeff Sessions didn't. The memorandum free last week by the justice closing the book on the report of special counsel Henry Martin Robert Mueller and his inquiry into Russian interference within the 2016 election may be a scary document, explains Katyal, a former Solicitor General who is usually featured as a jurist on MSNBC. Critics have justifiably centered on its substance, careless legal analysis and omission of inculpative facts. However, the method by that memo, sent in March 2019, came to be as simply as worrisome. The professional person continues, delivered to the Attorney General at the time, Bill Barr. The memo was written by two political appointees within the Justice Department. Mr. Barr used the memorandum to travel round the special counsel law's associate in nursing to clear President Donald Trump of obstruction of justice. If left to fester, this call can have pernicious consequences for investigations of future high-level wrongdoing. Katyal goes on to supply thus additional reasons why he finds the March 24, 2019 memo so troubling. As Katyal sees it, the memo is an example of the United States system of checks and balances being undermined throughout the Trump years. The 2019 memo tendentiously argued that Mr. Trump committed no crimes effort, the ultimate call on the touch Republican-aligned appointees, rather than to the freelance special counsel, Katyal notes. The challenge in fashioning the laws was to develop a framework for the prosecution of high-level executive office of the president officers that is more durable than it sounds. As a result of the Constitution needs the chief branch to regulate prosecutions. So, we tend to are left with one in every of the oldest philosophical problems. Who can guard the guardians? Throughout Mueller's investigation, several MAGA Republicans tried to color him as a Democratic partisan, even supposing the previous Federal Bureau of Investigation director was a conservative and a womb-to-tomb Republican who had been on terribly friendly terms with the George W. Bush administration. However, throughout the Russian investigation, Mueller's admirers usually praised him for valuing country over party. Once Democrats and near-Trump conservatives used the word institutionalist to explain Mueller in 2017 or 2018, it had been meant as high praise. A special counsel during a federal investigation, Katyal stresses, has to be somebody who is freelance instead of partisan. That special counsel Mueller was. However, Barr, Katyal laments, undermined special counsel Mueller's at the end. We created the role of special counsel to fill a void, to concentrate in one person responsibility and supreme blame, in order that investigations wouldn't be lined up from the commencement associate in nursing, to offer that person independence from political pressure, Katyal writes. It is outrageous that Mr. Barr acted thus openly within the face of this framework. The purpose of requiring a special counsel was to provide for an freelance determination of any potential criminal wrongdoing by Mr. Trump. However, the political appointees in his justice took what was the foremost vital part of that inquiry, the choice of whether or not he committed crimes, and grabbed it for themselves. This was a fundamental betrayal of the special counsel tips not for a few principle, however, as a result of it protected their boss, Mr.